Welcome to today's Cinematic Explainer. Let's just jump right into it. Today, we're breaking down the epic zero-to-hero journey of a chronically jobless gamer whose, well, supernatural luck suddenly gets dragged into the cutthroat, high-stakes world of Wall Street. It's basically what happens when you take video game progression and drop it straight into the ultimate financial PvP battleground.
Okay, so to really get this, we need to look at where our guy starts. Picture this. You spend 2 whole years locked in your room grinding MMORPG levels, doing raids and collecting a seemingly endless stack of job rejection emails. I mean, we've all felt that kind of grind in one way or another, right? Well, that's Jung Gino. He's completely broke, he's at rock bottom. But he has this one bizarre trait, absolute broken mechanic luck that lets him pull impossible drop rates in video games. And it turns out that legendary loot box luck, yeah, it can actually predict the real-world stock market.
Level 1, from gamer to trader.
So the story kicks into high gear when Gino gets mysteriously parachute hired into Guangguin Securities, which is one of the top investment firms out there. And get this, the CEO who hired him, she's actually a top-tier sorceress from his online gaming guild. Talk about crazy networking, right? So he's thrown from a 2-year rut straight onto a chaotic trading floor where millions move in milliseconds. But under the wing of his incredibly patient mentor, Hiren, Gino quickly realizes something huge. Day trading really isn't all that different from raid leading. Every single second counts, and hesitation, that's the difference between walking away rich or staring at a blue screen of death.
Now, Gino has a secret weapon. We'll call it the cheat code. Ever since he was a kid, right before something impossibly lucky happens in a game, he gets this intense, tingling static sensation spreading through his hands. Well, during his very first mock trading session at the firm, staring at a sea of flashing red and blue charts, boom, that exact same static feeling activates in real life for the very first time. It literally tells him exactly when to click the buy button.
Trusting that gamer instinct, he clicks. And he accidentally buys a crashing stock, Zhuang Insurance, at full market price, completely zeroing out his virtual account. Everyone around him thinks it's a massive, embarrassing rookie mistake. But the very next morning, the entire insurance sector absolutely tanks because of surprise interest rate hikes. Except for Gino's stock. It magically soars 15%. This impossible, against-all-odds trade leaves his terrifying dumbbell-lifting team leader, Park, highly suspicious. Like, who is this ultra-noob, really?
Level 2, the real-world cheat code. Look, he mastered the mock trading tutorial, but now the training wheels are off. Because of that insane performance, Gino's rapidly promoted to senior trader, right alongside his mentor, Hiren, and they hand him a jaw-dropping 1 billion won. That's roughly $750,000 in real, actual company capital. Oh, and his desk? It gets upgraded from a basic setup to this crazy 6-monitor NASA control room with a fiber optic connection. The stakes are instantly massive. Every gain is real, and every loss is real. No respawns. On his very first day of live trading, Gino pulls a staggering 10% return right in the middle of a bear market. Team leader Park is so pumped, he immediately tosses him another 4 billion won to manage. But here's the catch. Gino discovers this power has a brutal physical toll. After executing over 100 perfect microtrades in a single session, he literally passes out at his desk with a severe nosebleed. He realizes his cheat code demands a subscription fee, and it's paid straight up in brain cells and physical endurance.
Level 3, grinding stats.
At this point, Gino hits a wall. A reality check, really. He realizes that relying only on raw, unearned luck just isn't sustainable. The cheat code only highlights things his brain can consciously process. If he doesn't know the market, the code can't help him. So one Saturday, he watches Hiren just relentlessly grinding through massive stacks of global market reports. And it clicks. Luck might have opened the door for him, but relentless, agonizing hard work is the only thing that's going to keep him inside the room. He decides to grind real-world financial knowledge to prove he's a genuinely lethal trader, and not just the CEO's parachute hire.
And man, does that absolute grind pay off. He gets his first real paycheck, and it is a monstrous 700 million won. We're talking around $500,000. Seeing all those zeros, it nearly gives him a stroke. Actually, scratch that. It's just pure shock. But instead of buying a flashy sports car or blowing it, he takes his parents and his sister shopping. He buys his sister a brand new laptop to replace her ancient clunker. And seeing his family genuinely happy and financially secure, that gives him a rush of satisfaction that no boss drop ever could.
Level 4, becoming the boss.
So, stats leveled up? Check. Family secure? Check. CEO's ultimate trust? Secured. Gino is finally ready to stop playing solo and become the raid leader. The firm creates an entirely new division, Proprietary Trading Team 7, and puts Gino in charge. But here's the ultimate challenge. His new role requires him to guide a team of seasoned, highly skeptical industry veterans, including Deputy General Manager Yahello. These are elite guys who are incredibly hesitant to take orders from a rookie who's barely had his employee badge for a month. Gino has to earn their respect through pure, undeniable performance.
Level 5. The Ultimate Boss Fight.
Gino needs a masterstroke to prove he's the boss. During their first strategy meeting, the team analyzes this massive, seemingly unstoppable Chinese market rally. Every global report, every expert says it's going to the moon. But while everyone else sees endless green, Gino's cheat code goes crazy. It flashes a terrifying warning, a vision of a bubble about to burst. Going entirely on his leveled-up instinct, he commands his team to risk their entire 50 billion won fund. That is nearly 40 million US dollars. He bets it all on short ETFs and put options, predicting an imminent, catastrophic market crash that literally nobody else sees coming.
So what triggers the collapse? It's actually a brutal real-world mechanic. Out of nowhere, the Chinese government unexpectedly announces strict new regulations on margin trading. This sparks an immediate chain reaction. As stock prices start dropping, brokers demand more cash from traders who borrowed money. And when those highly leveraged traders can't pay up, the brokers forcibly liquidate their positions. Selling off all that stock crashes the prices even further, which triggers even more margin calls. It is a vicious, unstoppable cycle of forced liquidations tearing the market apart.
The trading floor turns into an absolute war zone. Chaotic panic takes over as the Chinese index completely freefalls. Billions of dollars are just evaporating in seconds. But right in the middle of this carnage, with traders screaming all around them, Team 7 is sitting in dead silence. They're just watching their put options absolutely skyrocket in value. Gino's insane gamble turns out to be a flawless victory. And in that moment, he permanently cements his status as the god of stocks to his entire team.
But here's the thing. They absolutely won the battle, right? But as rumors start spreading across the financial district about some unknown team that perfectly timed the crash, while rival giants like KS Securities start dispatching corporate investigators, they are actively hunting down this mysterious trading god who shorted the market. So we have to ask, can Gino's cheat code protect him from the industry's most dangerous players who now have him dead in their crosshairs? What do you think happens when the ultimate gamer becomes the ultimate prey? That's a wrap on today's Explainer. Keep leveling up, and I'll catch you next time.